Have you ever wondered how two revolutionary armies with distinct origins can unify for a common cause? Let's delve into the history of two such groups, the Zomi Revolutionary Army, or ZRA, and the Chin National Army, or CNA. The ZRA was formed in the late 90s, in 1997 to be precise. It emerged as the militant arm of the Zomi Revolutionary Organization, or ZRO. The primary objective of this group was, and remains, the protection of the interests of the Pate community. Their vision extends beyond their immediate surroundings, aiming to unify the Zomi people across Myanmar, India, and Bangladesh. On the other hand, we have the Chin National Army, an organization with a different origin but a similarly strong sense of purpose. The CNA was established in 2021 as a response to the military coup in Myanmar. Their mission? To fight against the military regime, to stand up against the oppression inflicted upon their people. In the midst of a chaotic political landscape, these two groups, though born out of different circumstances and with varied initial objectives, found themselves facing a common enemy: the military dictatorship in Myanmar. And here's where our story takes an interesting turn. Despite their separate formations, both groups have found a common enemy in the military dictatorship in Myanmar. But how did these two groups come to unite? Stay tuned as we explore this unification in our upcoming scenes. The road to unity isn't always smooth, as evidenced by the early clashes between the ZRA and CNA. In the early days of the year, the Zomi Revolutionary Army, or ZRA, found themselves in a fierce confrontation with the Chin National Army, the CNA. The tensions were palpable, the air thick with the uncertainty of a brewing storm. The clashing ideologies of the two groups and territorial disputes were the tinder to the flame. The ZRA, with its roots in 1997, was born out of a desire to protect the interests of the Payet community and unify the Zomi people across Myanmar, India, and Bangladesh. On the other hand, the CNA, established in 2021, rose in response to the military coup, vowing to fight against the military regime. The two armies, both strong and determined, found themselves at odds, leading to a series of clashes that resulted in casualties on both sides. The battleground? The volatile region of Tonzong Township in northern Chin State, Myanmar. This territory, bordering Manipur and Mizoram State in northeastern India, became the backdrop of this power struggle between the ZRA and CNA. The ZRA's motives for launching attacks on camps near the India-Myanmar border remained shrouded in mystery, igniting further unrest and speculation. Despite these early clashes and the seemingly insurmountable differences, both groups were united by a common goal: the welfare of the Zomi people. This shared purpose became the silver lining amidst the storm clouds of conflict. Tensions were high and unity seemed far off, yet a common enemy was about to change everything. The military coup in Myanmar in 2021 changed the landscape for both the ZRA and the CNA. What began as a power grab by the military soon transformed the political and social fabric of Myanmar. The coup was a blow to the democratic forces in the country, sparking outrage and resistance. Amidst the turmoil, the Chinland Defense Force, or CDF, came into existence. Formed as a direct response to the coup, this new force found allies in both the ZRA and the CNA. The military regime, with its iron-fisted rule and suppression of democratic voices, became a common enemy for the ZRA and CNA. This enemy was not just a threat to the political structure of the country, but also a threat to the very communities these organizations represented, the Zo people. The regime's oppressive policies and actions, including human rights abuses, fueled a deep resentment and a strong desire to resist among these groups. The ZRA, initially established to protect the interests of the Pate community and unify the Zomi people, found itself at odds with the military regime. The same was true for the CNA, a group committed to defending the Chin community. The military dictatorship's oppressive actions were a direct assault on the very people these organizations aimed to protect. The regime's activities were not limited to political oppression. Reports of clashes with local resistance groups, disruptions of resistance activities, and even allegations of collaboration with separatist insurgent groups from neighboring countries painted a grim picture of the regime's rule. These actions by the military regime led to an unexpected outcome. They brought the ZRA and CNA closer together. The shared outrage and the common enemy in the military dictatorship created a sense of unity between these two groups. The desire to protect their communities and to resist the oppressive regime gave them a common purpose. The military regime's actions had inadvertently brought the ZRA and CNA together, but what does this unity look like? In the face of tyranny, the ZRA and CNA found unity and a renewed sense of purpose. The Zomi Revolutionary Army, or ZRA, and the Chin National Army, or CNA, have been the subjects of attention in recent months due to their increased activities, particularly their joint efforts against the military dictatorship in Myanmar. These two entities, initially at odds, have found common ground in their shared goal of defending their people and eliminating the military dictatorship. The ZRA, originally established in 1997 as the militant arm of the Zomi Revolutionary Organization, was formed with the aim of protecting the interests of the Pate community and unifying the Zomi people across Myanmar, India, and Bangladesh. The CNA, on the other hand, was established more recently in 2021 as a response to the military coup in Myanmar. In recent weeks, the ZRA has launched two separate attacks on Chinlin Defense Force bases in Tanzang Township, northern Chin State. The motives behind these attacks remain unclear, however. They have undeniably intensified the conflict within the region. Despite these clashes, the ZRA and CNA have managed to find unity in their shared goal. Both groups are committed to defending their people against external interference and are determined to eliminate the military dictatorship in Myanmar. This unity is particularly significant considering their past conflicts and differences. Their joint efforts have resulted in a renewed sense of purpose and determination as they continue to resist the oppressive regime. The unity of the ZRA and CNA is a powerful symbol of resistance, demonstrating their commitment to their shared cause and their refusal to be silenced or subdued by the military dictatorship. Their unity sends a powerful message, not just to the military regime but also to the world. The unity of the ZRA and CNA is a testament to the power of a common cause. As we come to the end of our exploration, let's take a moment to reflect on the key points. The Zomi Revolutionary Army, or ZRA, and the Chin National Army, or CNA, both originated from a shared desire to protect the interests of their people. The ZRA, formed in 1997, aims to unify the Zomi people across Myanmar, India, and Bangladesh. Meanwhile, the CNA, in alliance with local resistance groups, has been fighting against military dictatorship in Myanmar. Initially, these two forces clashed, each striving to uphold their own interests. The tension between them was evident, with conflicts resulting in casualties. However, amid the turmoil, a common enemy emerged: the military dictatorship. This oppressive regime sparked a change, uniting these once opposing forces. Recently, we have seen a remarkable transformation in their relationship. The ZRA and CNA have been collaborating, their common objective bringing them together. Their unity is a beacon of hope for the Zomi people, demonstrating that even in the face of adversity, unity can prevail. But this unity is not just significant for the Zomi people. It also has broader implications for global affairs. It serves as a potent reminder that alliances can shift, enemies can become allies, and unity can emerge from conflict when a common cause is at stake. Remember, in the face of adversity, unity can prevail. To stay updated on more such intriguing global affairs, subscribe to Zalengam Media.